Hello everybody and welcome to the second episode of our little three-part little mini-series. So if you haven't seen Unit 1, if you haven't seen Part 1, do go back and watch it. And if you don't want to watch it, well, this is what we found in Part 1. So we're going to do 3 hunts all together, and I really want to see what coins we find in relation to mintage figures, because our mat is in mintage figures order, the lowest at the top, the highest at the bottom. And I'd like to see whether the theory comes through that we'll find more bottom shelf finds and more bronze finds than we will silver or gold. So it's coming relatively true, although we've certainly got more in terms of bronze finds in the first hunt. So let's crack straight on to this part 2. Right, so these are just these were all loose. Got them from the Malibu girls at the post office. So they are just loose. They're not sealed or anything. I tell you what, I'll just lay them out. One thing I never mentioned in Part 1, Lady M, is I didn't mention what the plum find was. So I suppose we better say what the plum find was from Part 1.
All right, yeah.
And I would say, if it was up to me, I would be saying it'll be that Olympic centenary, because we hardly find any.
Definitely.
It's under 1 million mintage, and even though this is lower mintage of the 2015 Britannia, you do find more because people don't necessarily look for the Britannias, where they'll pick that out as a commemorative.
Yes.
So for Part 1, plum find, there it goes. Right, we put it back where it was, because we're going to see where we get from it in 3 hunts time, or in a total of 3 hunts. One thing is a little bit different as well. We're filming sort of above us, kind of up there. We're doing this in a time lapse, so you'll be able to see what it looks like doing 3 coin hunts on the bounce. And I tell you what, Lady, the first hunt went so quickly. It did. I had plenty to waffle on about, and we got some lovely finds, and it just flew, didn't it? 10, 12 minutes. Yeah. It was all over. Let's see how long this one there takes. What should I waffle on about this one, Lady?
Who knows?
What do you think?
The first one for this hunt. So that was the Florence Nightingale. 2
bus bags for me there, straight off. 2 bus bags, yeah.
How did you manage to get through 2?
Because there was no commemorative, so I just whipped through 2. And as you know, I'm super fast, aren't I? Super speedy. I better waffle on about the Daily Bungle, so please do go and subscribe to the Daily Bungle. You can put it straight into YouTube and ignore the Daily Bugle from Spider-Man. So you do need to look for the Daily Bungle, or you can have a look on our featured channels on this channel, and you'll see the Daily Bungle. And do click on. There's the Shakespeare's histories. I think they're going to be a scourge, the histories.
And there's a new one for the board that we didn't find last time.
Nice.
So that is the Gunpowder Plot. So
I think histories, comedies,
Remember, the 5th of November.
and tragedies are going to be so common. We're going to be so sick of them, I think, as time goes on. There is the Brunel achievement, and that's the first one we found, isn't it? Over 2 hunts. So many irons in the fire.
We didn't find any Brunels on the last one,
no, we
didn't.
Which
is unusual.
All top finds. Oh, and there's another skulls, and we're looking for the error, which hasn't got around the outside. We want this to say for king and country. Looking at 50 or 60 quid. And I think the more time goes on, Lady M, the more that will be worth, because there are so few that are coming to light. And according to the Royal Mint as well, when we did the tour, they reckon there's the abolition of the slave trade. We find plenty of them, generally. According to when we last did the Royal Mint tour, the lady who did the tour said that she reckons there'll only be a maximum of 166,000 with that edge inscription, because that's how many there is in or 160,000, not 166, maybe 160 or 160 odd thousand, shall we say. That'll have that error, because that's how many there is on a batch. So it's probably just the edge inscriptions are put on the coin first.
Oh, look at that one.
It's been hacked at.
It has. Poor thing.
Another Florence Nightingale. Yep, so the edge inscriptions are put on the coin first, and then the 2 parts of the coin are pressed together when the die stamps the picture on. So she reckons that the wrong edge inscription was probably just poured in the wrong machine. There's a Charles Darwin, we haven't had that one. Origin of the species, bronze find, just under 4 million. So she reckons that when they do acknowledge it, because they haven't acknowledged it as an official error yet, that there'll be a maximum of 166,000, and that is super low. So if you have one, I would keep hold of it rather than cashing in now, because I think it'll only go up in value. Although saying that, it depends how desirable it is, and £2 aren't generally desirable compared to the 50p. If it was a 50 pence youse, it'd be worth hundreds straight away. Abolition of the slave trade there. But we're going to check all our, there's another one, there's another skulls. We're going to check all our 2015 and 16 coins in case the same error inscription has happened on other coins of that year. But no, what a piece of work as a man. Not king and country. So have I waffled on Daily Bungle, have I said? I can't remember whether I waffled in on this video or the last video.
You waffled on this video about the Daily Bungle.
Have I? Oh, there's a Trevor's Terrific.
You're getting all the fans. I haven't had any, I don't think.
That's because my name's on the channel.
Bags.
My name's on the channel, Lady M.
See?
There we go. That completes all the bronze finds. Just over 5 million. 5,004,500. Yeah, my name's on the channel, Lady M. And clearly I'm the best at it.
So you have to find the coins.
Yeah. That's why it's the Daily Bungle as well, even though you'll feature on it.
Yes.
Or anyone will feature on it. Anyone connected to the channel. But yeah, everybody knows I'm the main man, Lady M. Yeah, so we'll go over. We're filming these 3 little mini episodes back to back, so we haven't filmed many Daily Bungles. Hopefully it's still going by the time you watch this, because it'll have been filmed a couple of weeks ago. There's the Lady M bust bag. And yeah, well, just a daily, under a minute long. What's kind of going on in my head, what we're up to on that day. Sometimes an exclusive behind the scenes stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if you have any ideas for what's going to be coming up on a future episode, then it'll probably happen on the Daily Bungle. That's another histories for me, the Hollow Crown.
What a piece of work as a man. Yeah, another skulls.
I'd love to find one on camera, Lady. I mean, we have got one, because after I'd found out, I'm sure it was Laughter mentioned it on Total Coins' live stream a few weeks back. And then, a few weeks back, that the error was there. I had a look and I had one. As another histories, the Hollow Crown. And I did have one. So obviously I had found it on a hunt, but I didn't acknowledge it or see it on the hunt. I found it afterwards.
Well, we didn't know to look, did we?
No. And we found so many skulls since. It would be lovely to have found another one. And here's another.
There's another one, but that looks like it's been in circulation for a while.
Yeah, I think it needs to be shiny.
What a piece of work as a man.
I think it needs to be shiny like this one to have a chance, or to comedies. Because some clearly came out over the last few years, the Shakespeare coins, but convinced that the rest of them have just been sat in the long store and cash centres and only just now beginning to come out into circulation. And that's when the error has come to light. My prediction as well, there's the Rugby World Cup. We found one of them in the last episode.
Nice.
My prediction.
Anybody's?
Oh, nice. My prediction is going to be, there's another Archers, is that the next batch to come out is going to be the Tron helmets for King and Country. Okay. We hardly get any in this neck of the woods. And we know we've seen, we've got a staple here, hopefully that's a good sign. We've had the Navy Centenaries, so we've seen batches of them. Christopher's obviously had a few batches, Trev has as well. We've seen some shiny technologies from 2015. We've seen the Great Fire of London, and we've seen all the Shakespeare's. But I think the Tron helmets, the Army Centenary, we'll start to see batches of them before long. I don't think they're going to be valuable because there's 9,550,000 according to the official mat. Let's get rid of that staple. And there we go. There's the remember the 5th of November coin. Thank you. So what have we done here? What's going to be the plum find? The plum find for me is still that one. I know we found it in the last episode, but it's a part 2, if you like, of 3. We're absolutely convinced, full with the bronze finds, and look at them.
Yeah.
So we haven't even had a Brunel portrait, which is unusual.
What is going on?
And we don't find many King countries. They say they're still sat in cash centres or sat in the Royal Mint, or they just haven't come round the northeast of England yet. Yeah. So yeah, that's still the plum for me. Have you got a plum for this particular hunt?
Oh, I think not based on figures. I think design-wise, I just like that. I like the
Trevor's Terrific.
Yeah,
the Terrific.
I like the design on it.
I think I like that one, the one with me and Laughter on it. I do like the Darwin coin. We don't find it that many.
No, we don't.
We don't keep them. But I do like it. So yeah, we'll just stick that in the plum find section for this episode. Right, we'll put it back ready for the next episode. Okay. So we still hunt on for whales. Ellie needs whales, and she needs a Navy Centenary with a flag error. So yeah, join us this time next week for part 3 of this mini hunt, and let's see how the board looks there. Will we finish or fill up that bottom row? Will we get any more top shelf gold finds? Who knows? So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us some comments. We love all that. Subscribe's down there, other videos round about the outside of us, and yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.